time is necessarily a good thing. They earned it. For some of them, they paid into it for a portion, but I do think that it definitely needs reform, definitely moving forward.
What about the pensions, where they take the, say the 3 highest years and change the pension so you get more money?
Which is known as pension spiking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I again, in the economic times that we are, I think that needs to be looked at, and there needs to be some change, you know, from the top
I
down.
worked for a public agency, Metropolitan Water District, and I put in X amount of dollars into my pension, and the district contributed,
Right.
and that was it. And then when I retired, I got what I put in, but there was no trickery or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I don't understand about all these pensions and how they can manipulate them, so they get almost as much money as they earned
Right.
without earning it.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Needs to be looked at. Needs to be changed.
Talk about what is some of the other things that if I give you a silver platter now and saying, okay, you're Patricia, you're a new assemblywoman.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the first bills you're going to go ahead and want to introduce on the floor? What's your first law that you want to go ahead and propose?
Oh gosh, that's a hard one. Well, I think there needs to be some reform for small businesses. I think we need to give them some tax breaks, allow them to at least have their first year or two without having to pay out some of the state money that they have to at tax time, or even when they file through the Secretary of State. I also want to take a look at K through 12 education, and I really think that especially with this foundation that I'm on, it has a lot of different segments to it. The core values, the STEM areas, which I think are very important if we're going to be competitive in this world. We definitely need to concentrate on those areas of education for our children.
There's been a lot of comment, some negative, on the fact that kids today in school don't get enough of history, geography. It's all math and science.
Mm-hmm.
And when they graduate high school, go into college, graduate in college, they're lacking. They have a degree, but they're lacking social skills.
Exactly.
They don't know how to dress for interviews, and they really don't know how to respond to an interview.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a few that, what do you think? You think some changes are needed in that
Oh
respect?
yeah, absolutely. I think they need to readdress their social economic ways of approaching all of that, and I think also they need that basic history, of where they came from, or what war took place when and where. I think they also need more art and music, some culture in their lives, absolutely. And I think they should be prepared for interviews and dress for success, and how to get out there in the world and communicate.
So many words. You think the education programs that we have today need to be scrutinized and possibly updated
Yes,
into more meaningful learning?
yes, yes I do.
Okay.
Who are some of your key supporters in your campaign?
Oh boy, I've got quite a few, but I'm looking
Who are you
for
most
one.
proud of so far as supporting your campaign?
Well, I'm proud of, in my own city, Councilman Mario Guerra.
Okay.
I'm proud of Congressman Ed Royce. I'm also proud of Bob Arthur, former mayor of Norwalk, and also Grace Chu from Cerritos here. And of course, my campaign manager, Matt Cobble, who's president of the Republican Club here in Cerritos. and also on the safety committee. And I'm proud of people in Downey, Jan Scott and Rick Rodriguez, both former chamber presidents. Jan is actually currently serving, but Rick Rodriguez is passed. And let's see, there's a lot more, but
What kind of response are you getting from the public?
I would say very positive, not just because of the Republican piece, but also as a businesswoman and taking this serious, not looking at it as just, you know, a position or anything like that, just.
If you're elected, do you believe in compromise in the legislature between the two parties, or in some cases, or do you believe I should vote strictly for the Republican position, or whatever?
I think it depends on what the issue is, absolutely. I do think that we need some compromise, because I think that lack of compromise is why we're in the position that we're in today in California, not just the country.
That's what I was.
And I mean, I think at times people need to forget about what party they're with, what their last name says or has an image of, and really just listen to the issues, look at the objectives, what is the solving of this problem, and vote on that. And or at least work together towards making that better.
So how can voters get a hold of you? How can they get more information on your campaign?
Well, I have.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website.
Okay, and what is that?
I have, it's Vote for Patricia.
Okay.
Vote, FOR.
Okay.
The number 4, Patricia. They can also call me at my office on my cell phone.
What is that number?
That is area code 909-376-8991.
Okay.
Obviously, because of what I do for a living, for almost 30 years, clients have always been able to get a hold of me 24/7, 365, and I think that if there's important questions or issues, not just rhetoric, they're free to give me a call.
Okay, very good. Well, we appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
thank
great.
you.
It's been a good interview, and good luck to you. And we'll be
Thank you.
seeing you down the campaign trail.
Yes, you will.
All right, and thanks for
thank you.
coming.
Okay.
Okay.